Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Guru. Please click on the like, share and subscribe button.
Hello friends, welcome to our today's session. Friends, today we are going to do a project in Python using file handling. If you have not watched my previous video, then I suggest you to please watch that video because today we are going to use so many functions of file handling. So let's start the session. Today we are going to do a program in which we will store customer details in a file named customer.txt. We will add new record, we will search a record, we will delete a record, update and display all the records on the screen. We can do all these processing without using file handling also, but that output would not be stored. It means till the time we are running the program we can work on this data, but as soon as we close our program, this data would not be available for future use. It means it will not be permanent. But if we want to store the output permanently so that we can further use it, in that case we need file handling. So what we will do, we will create a customer.txt file. We will store all the data in that file and do all the processing from that file. So let's start our program. So friends, first of all, I will display a message on the screen, welcome to customer portal. Then all these messages would be printed. It means 1. Add new customer, 2. Delete customer, 3. Update customer, 4. Search customer, 5. Show all customer and 6. Exit. It is a display menu. This menu will be displayed on the screen to mention that if we press 1 then new record would be added. If we press 2 then we can delete a customer record. Alright. So after displaying these messages we will accept user input. I said enter your choice. User's choice would be accepted. Then we convert it into integer and store in ch. Now I have to check what value user has entered in ch. To check that value, I am using this if. If ch is equal to 1, it means if user has entered 1, then I have to call add function. It means I have to define add function like this. Def add. Def because I am defining a new function and add is name of the function, then we will write some code here. If user entered 2, then we will call delete function. If user entered 3, then we will call update function. In case of 4, we will call search function. In case of 5, we will call show function. If user enters 6, then we have to exit the program. So, if we run this program, we will get this menu on the screen. We will enter our choice. After accepting the choice, it will perform one of these functions and then it will stop. It means this code will run only once, but I want whatever input user is providing, after performing that particular function, this menu should be displayed again. So it means when I run this program, consider at first I enter my choice as 1. It means add function will run. After this add function, I want the same menu again. I want to display it again. Because after addition now I want to see all the records, or I can delete, update and search. So if I want to display the same menu again, it means I have to put this code inside a loop because I want to get it number of times. Till the time I press 6, this message should be displayed again and again. So number of times is not specified, that's why I cannot use for loop here. I will use while loop. So what I am going to do, I will put this whole code inside a while loop. While true, it means I want to run this code again and again. Now, after running this program one time, the control will go back to while. but I have to give a terminating condition, otherwise it will become an infinite loop. So in case of 6, I can specify break. It means when user enters 6 at that time, this loop will break. So it means if I run this program, it will display this menu, accept a value from user and call the corresponding function. If user enters any number from 1 to 5, it will call the corresponding function. If user enters 6, then the loop will be break. It means the control will come out from the loop. But if user enters any other number like 10, 20, 30, any number, then the same menu will appear because I have given the condition while true. And this loop will terminate only when input is given as 6. So till now we have done simple coding just for displaying the message and calling the functions. Now let's see the coding inside these functions. So friends, look at this add function. What we have done. First of all, I display a message customer ID. So it means the customer ID would be accepted. Then customer name, address and contact number. It means we are going to store these 4 details for a customer. Now after accepting the data, I have to save this data in a file. So I open a file, f equal to open, then I specify location of the file and then mode. Here I specify the mode as A. A means append. It means the previous information that is written inside the file will be as it is, and whatever new information I write, that will be added in the file. Alright friends, so after opening the file, I am going to write this data in the file. So I use f.write cid plus tab. It means whatever ID I am giving, that ID would be added in the file. Consider I give 101, that ID will be added. Then tab means some blank space would be there. After that I write name will be written here. Then some space, then address. After address some space, then cn means contact number, and then /n. /n means cursor will come to the next line. So in our file, one line will contain record of one customer, customer ID, customer name, customer address and customer contact number. After that we display a message record edit, and then we close the file, f.close. Alright, this is simple function for writing some data in the file. Alright, so friends, I want to tell you one more thing here. Whenever we open a file like this, after performing all the operations, we have to close the file. But now I am telling you a shortcut. We can use with open function. With open as f. Now it is a block. So whatever working we want to give, we will give inside a block. And now no need to specify f.close. The coding that I have written, so the code that was written previously and this one has the same output. The benefit of using with open is that no need to write f.close. Now the file would be closed automatically when we move out from this with open block. Alright, so let's save our program and check the output. I save the file, run the file. I got this. Welcome to customer portal. So first of all, I show you the content available in the file. So I press 5. Let's see. So I already have 2 records here for ID 101 and 103. Now let's add one more record. So I press 1. And friends, can you see this? After showing all the customer records, I got the same messages again. Same menu is displayed again. Why? Because I have used the while true loop. Now let's give 1. Now it is asking for the customer ID. I specify 105. Customer name. I said Rocky. Customer address. Noida. Contact number. Record edit. Let's check. I press 5 to show all customer records. Alright, yes, this record has been added. Alright friends, so now I press 6 to exit. Done. So friends, in this way we can add new record to our file. Now let's see the working of this show. How can we display all the records on the screen? So we will go to show function. In show function I am simply opening the file. I specify f equal to open, location of the file, and r means reading mode. Then I print a message on the screen, print ID, name, address and contact number. This is a simple message. After that I said print f.read. So what's happening here? F.read will read all the data from the file, the customer.txt file. It will get the all information and then display that information on the screen, right? So this one line is performing two functions. It is reading the data from the file with f.read and displaying that message on the screen by using print. So after displaying all the data, we want to close the file, so I write f.close. If you don't want to write f.close, then you can use open with function here. Alright friends, it is very simple. Now let's see the working of this search. Search means if we want to display any one particular record. Let's see. So friends, this is a coding of search. I open my file also so that it would become more clear to you. Friends, look at the code. First of all, I said enter the ID to be searched from file. It means we are going to search the record based on the customer ID. So I accept an ID in I. Consider I put 103. Now I said with open, location of the file, mode R for reading the file as F. It means now I am opening this customer.txt file for reading and reference of the file would be stored in F. Right? Now I set all equal to f.readlines. F.readlines will read all the data from the file and that data would be stored in all variable. Alright, so it means all is having these three records. Now I have to search this particular ID. For searching that particular ID, we read the data of all line by line. To read this data, I am using this for loop, for data in all. It means when this loop would run for the first time, data would be having this first row in it. This one, 101 John Delhi and contact number. This will be available in data. Then I said d equal to data dot split slash t comma 1. In data I am having customer ID, name, address and contact number, but I want to get customer ID only so that I can compare it with I. To get that particular customer ID, I am using the split function. Data dot split slash t1. It means on the basis of tab, I want to split my string in two parts. It means on the basis of tab, I want to split my string in two parts. So first location where slash t is available is this one here. So this string will be split from here. Alright, so in D I will have two values. The first value will be 101, then it will be divided due to split. Then next value would be name, address that is Delhi and the contact number. So that will be available value in D. And now I want to check the value available at 0th location with this I. Is this the record that we want to search? 101. So 101 would be compared with 103. So these two numbers are not equal, so nothing will happen. Now loop will run for the second time. Now this time data would be having the second record. It means 103. This one. Again same process would be followed. Data dot split will split it in two parts. So now D0 location will be having 103. So 103 is equal to 103, yes, so its data would be printed on the screen. So friends, the simple process of searching the record is that open the file, read its data and store in a variable all, read it line by line using this for loop, get the ID by using the split function, compare that ID with the given ID. If it matches, then display the record. That's it. Let's see its output. So I close this customer file first of all. I save my program. I run my program. For searching, I press 4. Now enter the ID to be searched. I said 103. Look, I got its record. Alright. Now I again press 4. Now I am giving ID that is not available. So I will not get any output because I have not given any condition to check whether the ID is available or not. We can give that condition here to check whether this record is available or not. If it is not available, then we can display proper message for that. Alright. Now let's see how can we delete a particular record from a file. Let's see its code here. So this is the coding of delete function. First of all, we said enter the ID to remove from the file. So we will remove the record based on ID. So I get a ID and I consider I gave 103. Now I open the file in reading mode. With open, I specify the location of the file reading mode as F. So file reference will be available in F. Then I set all equal to f.read line. So all the data that is available in the file would be read in all variable. So I can say it is equivalent to my all variable. All these records are available in all. Now with open, I specify the same file name, but this time I specify its mode as W. So friends, if you remember in my last video, I told you whenever we open a file in writing mode, then its previous data would be removed. So it means now our customer.txt file would be blank. So this file would be blank. Actually, what is happening, what logic we are following? We are reading all the data of the file, transferring it in a variable all, then removing the data of the file, one by one reading the data from all and writing only those records that we want in the file. It means 101, 103, 105. These three records are available in all. Now one by one we will compare these IDs with I. If it doesn't match, then we will write in customer.txt file, and where it matches, that record would not be written in the file. So let's see, we are reading the data of all one by one. For data in all, we are using a loop to read the data line by line. So first of all, data would be having the record of 101. Then I said data.split/t, 1. It means I am splitting this data in two parts for 0 index and first index. And that data is storing in D. So it means D would be having record of 101. Now I said if D0 is not equal to I, it means the value available at 0th index in D. It means 101. Is this the same ID as we have specified in I? No, it is not same, because I is having 103 and in D I am having 101. So no match. In case of no match, I am writing that record in my file f.writelines data. It means data of this first record, this data would be written in the file. So my file would be having the record of customer 101. The whole record will be written here. Then my loop is ending. So cursor goes back to for loop again. This time data would be having record of 103. So this is available in the data variable now. We split it on the basis of space. It means now D would be having the record of 103. Alright, now I compare the value available at 0th index of D. It means 103 would be compared with this I 103. Both the values are same. So there is a match. In case of match, nothing would happen because I have not given else part. Now loop will run again third time, and third time data would be having record of 105. This 105 value would be transferred in data. We split that value. We would get 105 in D0th index. Now this 105 would be compared with 103 that I specified in I. It is not same. No match. It means that data would be written in the file. So it means in my customer.txt file I will get data of 101 and 105. 103 data would not be written. It means that data is removed from the file. Let's see its output now. I save the program. I run the program. So first of all, I show all the records. There are 3 records available. Now I set 2 to delete a record. ID I specified 3. So I got a message record deleted. Let's show all the records. Look, 103 record is not available. It means that record has been removed. Alright friends, so let's see the coding of update function now. Friends, this is the coding of update function. Let's understand it. First of all, I said enter the ID to be updated from the file. I got that ID in I. Consider I want to update the record of 105. Now, I open the file in reading mode and its reference would be stored in F. Then I set all equal to f.readlines. It means we are going to read all the records from the file and store that record in all. So it means this is my all variable. It is having 2 records, 101 and 105. Now I open the same file in writing mode as we did in the delete function. It means now my customer.txt file is blank. It is not having any record. In the next step, we are reading the data from the all variable line by line. So I put the for loop for data in all. So first of all, data would be having the reference of this first record 101. Now we are going to split that data on the basis of space. So we are splitting it in 2 parts and storing in D. So it means D would be having 2 values. First is 101 at 0th index, and on first index it would be having John, Delhi and contact number. Alright. Now I want to compare that particular ID with the ID given in the input. If D0 is equal to I, so D0 is 101 and in I we are having 105. It is not same. So we go to else part and we write that record inside the file f.writelines data. So it means 101 record would be written in the file as it is, without any change. Now cursor will move back to for loop again. This time data would be having the second row. It means 105 record would be available in data now. We are going to split it on the basis of space. It means D would be having 105 record. 105, name is Rocky, Noida and contact number. So it means value available at 0th location of D is 105. We will compare that value with I. I is having 105, D 0th index is having 105. Both the values are same. So we have to update that record. So we are getting the new name, new address and new contact number, because this is the record that we have to update. So we will specify its new name, address and contact number, and those new details would be written in the file. Look, I said f.writelines D0. D0 means 105. Then tab, so some space. NN means the new name that we have specified. Then tab. Then NA means new address that we have given just now. Then tab means some space and NC means new contact number. After NC, /n means new line. Now the cursor would be available in the next line. Alright friends, so in this way, when we want to update any record of the file, what we are doing? We are reading the all record and storing in a variable named all. Then one by one we are fetching the record from all variables and comparing it with the given ID. If the record is same, it is the same record that we have to update, then update the record, get the new values and write in the file. Otherwise, write the previous data as it is inside the file. After doing all the processing, we will write a message record updated. Let's run this program and check the output. I'll save it. I close my customer file. Now I run the program. So first of all, I show all the records just to check. This is the data. Now I say 3 update customer. Now specify the ID that you want to update. I said 105. Now type the new name. So I said new name is Vicky. Address I said Chandigarh. Contact number I can give any number. Alright, now let's show the record. Look, the record has been updated. Earlier 105 was having Rocky's record and now 105 is having Vicky's record. So in this way we can update the customer record. And one thing you have to remember, whenever we are doing projects like this, there should be one primary key. Primary key means a value that is unique for all the customers. And here in this project I am using customer ID as my primary key. It means I cannot update the customer ID here, and it is not suggested to update the ID. Alright friends. So friends, in today's project we did, we add a customer record, we remove it, we update the record, we search the record and we display all the records. By using this small project you can make some big projects also. This project is going to help you in throughout the file handling. So I hope you would have enjoyed this session. Please give your feedback in the comment box. And thank you so much for watching my video. Stay connected, keep learning. Thank you.